Hello friends, welcome to my channel Sushant Chess Wise. Today we are at the next topic, that is the knight versus pawns. We are at the second position. Before entering into proper knight-gate games, we want to see some properties of knight against the passed pawn or many pawns. This is the position with white to play and white is looking to hold the game. This position we can see already looks difficult for white, and we can see that knight alone is not capable of stopping the pawn. Let's look at some variations here. Knight f4 check, the only check in the position. Knight tries to hurry to attack the pawn. So knight f4 check, kc2. We know that kc2 is only move, otherwise what will happen? The king will manage to the c1 square, and on c3 knight can come to e2. So the squares where there are no check after knight f4, one is kc2 and other kc4. So after kc4, white has the move kd2 and the king comes to support of the c2 square and it controls the queening square of the pawn. So after knight f4 check kc2, we can see that now the knight cannot go to c3 and d2 squares to control b1. So only move knight d5 trying to give check on the next move, but then comes b2 and then any check from b4 just allows kb3 and the pawn queens. So knight f4 check, kc2, knight d5, b2, knight b4 check or knight e3 check. To both we can do kb3. Here we can also do kd3, simply attacking the knight and next move the pawn queens. After knight e6 here, threatening to do knight d4 and capture the pawn, black just has b2, and we see a similar situation again after knight d4, just king d3, attacking the knight, and knight is under control the b1 square and black wins. Basically in this position there is just one way to draw the game. White has to use the combined effort from his king and knight, then only he can hold. White has to play kd1, very important move. He is keeping eye on the c2 square, only move b2, otherwise king c1 and the king will go to b1. And now comes knight f4 check. From here on we see that it's just only moves for both the sides. After kc4, kc2 and the pawn is lost. So comes kc3 and still white has to play carefully here, because after knight d5 check, king just goes diagonally one step away from the knight. These are good squares for the king, either attacking the knight from the side or diagonally one step away. When the knight is not able to attack the king, it takes 4 moves to attack. So now what happens? Next move will be b1 queen. Knight is unable to control. So after knight c3, kc3, b1 queens. Again only move knight e2 check, king b3 forced, otherwise kc2, and here again knight d4 check, and after king a2, again we see that white loses. So this is the point of the study. As I told you, combined effort is required by the knight and the king. So here comes the only drawing move, knight c1 check, when after bc1, king c1 drawn, and after the move king a3, we have kc2, when the pawn is lost by force. If bc1 then kc1 drawn. So only move practically king c3 again, then again knight e2 check, again kb3, and it's repetition of moves, and white just manages to hold the game. I hope you are finding these lessons useful. Do like, share and subscribe the channel. Thanks for your time.